What is up, guys? Railroad07 here. I am going to be doing sort of a themed unboxing special. I got a lot of dragsters and gassers, and I figured I would open them all and talk about most of them together. I might keep a few in the box just because I really like the paint schemes, and I kind of collect gassers inadvertently. They always have the cooler paint jobs and stuff like that. I figured I'd keep some of them in, but yeah, got a ton of dragsters. I figured I'd start off, not quite a gasser, but it is a funny car. This Mustang NH Funny Car. They've used the same Mustang casting, or at least one similar, for a long time. Definitely not the same one, because the old one used to open up. But pretty cool. Actually, very pretty white and blue stars. I think this is the Mustang, the S197 Mustang from like 2005. That's not the new Mustang or even last generations. And I don't know if it's just in my head, but it feels like this casting used to be bigger. I'm almost certain it was. It used to open up, and I think it was about 10% longer. But it says Slick on it. I thought that might have been a driver's name. But it is NHRA sponsored dragster. You got the wheelie bar there to keep it from wheeling itself to death, because these things have like thousands of horsepower and will do that. And then the tiny little wheels. You rarely see these little 5-spokes unless it's on a car like this. But I thought it was still cool they do this casting. Hot Wheels has their own funny car that looks like this now. It's in the Unleashed games. I don't know exactly what it's called, but they do have their own funny car. Next, this Volvo P1 800 gasser. This was a winner of the Legends Tour, so this is actually somebody's car. And I like that it says that up top in a very clear way to see. This is somebody's car. A little stick figure holding a trophy, but got a classic Swedish sports car converted into a drag car here. Pretty cool. Winner of the 2021 Legends Tour, Lee Johnstone and his family restored a 69 Volvo P100, modifying it with a supercharged big block. So yeah, it's a 10-second quarter-mile car that did it at 133 miles an hour, and there it is up there. That's awesome. They got a picture of the actual car and the description here. He built it 10 years ago, and that's really awesome, man. It'd be fun to win this tour and be memorialized like that. Maybe I'll win it with my Mitsubishi Mirage. I wonder if I have a good chance. Hot Wheels Dream Garage, 1 of 5. I wonder if they're all Legends winners, or if they're this just made it into that assortment. But I think I'll keep this one in the box. I want to collect all the Legends winners. I think I have them for the last 3 years. Next up, we got this Chevy Bel Air gasser in this matte blue with purple window. There's a ton of these Bel Air gassers, but I always like when they use the matte paint schemes instead of the semi-gloss. It looks great with the purple window. It's called the Tri-5 Terror. This is a 55 Chevy. No hood. Got the big block in there. Gassers are always cool. They're, what's it called? An icon of a bygone era of racing. People still make gassers, but like that used to be the thing. I think it was in the 70s they were popularized because it was like old 50s big body cars that weren't really worth anything. They souped them up. Next up, 76 Chevy Chevette. This is more like a funny car or a sportsman drag car. There's a guy in our old town that used to have a Chevy Vega, a red one, and he would literally daily drive a car that looked very similar like this around our city. Like the downtown area of the city. It was a Vega. It was like a 75 Vega. It's a little older than this, but same body style. Had a wheelie bar on it. Very weird. And this one's actually got 2 different wheels. Not sure why, but interesting. And then the of the times paint scheme. Very late 70s, early 80s paint scheme, but I thought that was pretty cool. Next up, I'll open this one. This one's, I think this car is actually called Passin' Gasser, which is stupid, but funny. I don't know what this car used to be. Is this a 40s Chevy? It's not a Willys, I don't think, but I'm actually unique. It's got the skinny 5-spokes. Not only does this car have the small 5-spokes, this one has the skinny tire 5-spokes. But really cool, late 30s, early 40s coupe turned into a dragster. There's a big car show in upstate New York called the Syracuse National. It's like the biggest in the Northeast, and you'll see a lot of these gassers there that look like that. And then I think we have the first edition of this in purple. The casting doesn't look like it's changed very much. And last but not least, I'm going to keep this one in the box just because it's so cool. This 64 Chevy Nova wagon, but it's called Supernova, and it's got this awesome vaporwave purple and pink paint scheme. I think it looks sick. It's just a really pretty paint scheme, and I love the card art too. One of 5 of the Hot Wheels gassers from this year. I think the passing gasser was 5 of 5. This is 2 of 5. And then the Tri-5 Terra was 1 of 5. I don't have all 5, but maybe I will if I can spot them. It's also got the skinny front tires. It's crazy to see these drive at a car show. They're angled up. The driver can hardly see over the front. They're really not very practical unless you're on the drag strip. And I think they're slicked back like that for a reason. I think all the weight goes to the rear wheels and gives them traction. I think because the engine is so heavy too. But pretty cool. I love gassers. I also got a Chevy Nova that I will preview. It's in another video. But I think it's also a 64. Let me see. Yeah, so here's what the Chevy Nova wagon looks like before it's turned into a gasser, and here's what it looks like after. This is more of like a resto mod though, where it's lowered. But yeah, same car, just one is been 100% utilized and tuned, tailored for drag racing. So it's pretty cool. A little preview for the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more. We got some mystery models coming up. We got a muscle car assortment I'm gonna do, and then a little retrospective on the Dodge Viper casting that they changed. Which Dodge Viper is my favorite supercar, and I think it's cool to see they made a more accurate casting of it. So stay tuned for those. My brother's probably cooking up some stuff too that we'll be uploading soon. Yeah, have a good rest of your day. Subscribe for more. Bye.